Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up? 730BuggOut from Auburn, New York. The LOE takeover thing. 2021 is mine. It's in the bag. Let's eat.
Okay. Let the people know a little about your childhood, your upbringing.
Regular life. Single mother, no father around. Just a little homie with a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Just the 13 siblings in that one house. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Like, my mother was the only one there. She had other guys she dealt with, my sister's fathers, brother's fathers, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? That's what we know. It's hard. That's regular life shit.
Hey, how was that for you, growing up with 13 siblings and having a single mom?
It was hard because, like, I went through different things through growing up. Like, it wasn't like I just had a single mother, then had my father. Like, I was living with my grandmother for the first few years of my life, between her and my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Then transitioning into foster kid, group home. So it was like, really, I probably went through the most out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really like the problem child, the one that kind of had, in the streets, just different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I put myself in, but this is life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do. It's how we live. Like,
do you think that you would have grown up differently if you had a male role model in your life?
Of course. It starts in the home first, of course. If I had my father there to show me how to play ball, or, whatever, just being there, coming to teacher school conferences, whatever those things that a father was supposed to do, if I had that, yeah, I believe that. I believe that life would be different, That male role model, he play a big role in your life. Like, your mother can't show you how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? That's inevitable. She can't do that. She could be everything else, but she could do everything else. But as far as that, it ain't happening.
So with the type of upbringing you had, how did it lead to you doing music?
That's a crazy question. Basically, even though I grew up not really around my family, like my mother and my brothers and sisters, the time I did spend was based off music. Like cleaning the house, music playing. James Brown, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, just mad different artists, just different sounds, Crystal Waters, house music, all different types of sounds. So, like, I grew up naturally loving music. Like, naturally loving music. I grew up around it. So, music was just around. Everybody grew up around music. I loved it. Like, different sounds, different beats. That's what made me love music first, was really the beats. Like, the different sounds, how the instruments play, things like that.
So, what inspired you to take music to another level?
Honestly, I never even cared to make music. Like, this music wasn't even a part of the plan. Like, we street, you know what I'm saying? We in the streets. Music ain't nothing. Like, I wasn't one of them kids that wanted to be a basketball player or wanted to be a rapper. Nah, it had nothing to do with that. This music came, basically I was doing it with my mans. My son Locks, shout out Hustle Religion, my man Locks, you know what I'm saying? That's where it started from. I heard him. My mom actually came to my house with a mixtape, you know what I'm saying, a kid gave to her. She come in with the mixtape, I'm listening to it. I like the sounds. Like, I'm like, oh, he don't sound like no regular, like, New York artist. Like, he got, like, more of a down south sound. So I gravitated towards it. So it just happened to be that day he shoot videos. So he was filming a video of my brother beating up some other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I ended up talking to him like, yo, I really like your music. I'm going to promote you. So, anybody hear that, they like, oh, all right, you feel me? So we started kicking it here and there. You know, I go to nigga crib, we smoke. He playing me different beats he working on and shit like that. So little by little, we built our own bond. Feel what I'm saying? And I just kept on pushing him. Like, he had a song called She Smoking. That was my shit. You feel me? Like, I play that shit every day. So that was the first step. Just listening to that shit. And then putting niggas on it. Yo, boy, my son, he doing this thing. You feel me? Niggas started liking his music. Like, yo, son got some shit. They jacking him. So that was the first thing. Then I started doing shows with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we booking events, venues. You know what I'm saying? We doing everything. Meeting with artists. He got songs with famous artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned the business part of music, really. That's the thing I could say. I really learned the business part. I started to understand how contracts work, having lawyers, just certain things that you got to understand in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, owning your own beats, you know what I'm saying? Producers, different things. So, with being around him for years, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, Miami, just traveling, Virginia, Maryland, different places, you know what I'm saying, even coming to the city, you know what I'm saying, coming out here, like, it was just a life learning experience for me. I never was an artist. Like, never one time with him did I ever say, oh, I'm going to get in the studio, I'm going to make a song. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's another reason why it's like a shock to a lot of people, because they know me for doing party promotion, promoting period with my mans. You feel what I'm saying? And now they like, damn, he making music. Like, that's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But how I led up to this was really my cousin. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, he died. R.P. Desi. You know, storm was never cleared. But he died, and he took a part of me with him, but he left me with something. You know what I'm saying? And 3 months later, here I go. Batman&Robin. It's just crazy. Like, I ain't see none of this coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never cared for this music. Like, I like music. It never was a care for. It never mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then he died. And it's weird because my man, Locks, the one I'm telling you, like, he's the one that first ever, like, put him in the studio. Like, the first time we ever went to the studio, my cousin, he like, yo, I'm going to go record with him. We go record with him all day. He didn't care if he was nice, none of that. He just like, yo, that's your cousin? He family. Sat there, recorded with him the whole time. You feel what I'm saying? Never once condemned him, nothing. Taught him a little bit while he was doing it. Regular shit. I never knew that day was going to turn my cousin into really creating music. Him writing music himself. You know what I'm saying? He created his own brand, COYD. For me, concentrate on your dreams. Like, things like that. You feel me? Like, or for what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? We was just chasing the dream together. Like, I just believed in my man. You know, I believed in his saying, what he had. And I'm like, all right, bro, we going to do this. I never seen, like, once again, I never seen myself doing this shit. Like, never seen myself doing this. Like, this was not it, bro, at all. Feel what I'm saying? Like, music was not in it. So, he died, and a few months later, I started making music. And it's weird because I already had a street fan base. Everybody already knew who I was. Everybody already liked me. I had, you know, everybody got their ops and shit for me, but regular life, I'm a friendly person. Everybody like me. I got mad friends. I had people that like me. So when I first started playing with the music, everybody was already jacking it. They like, yeah, you got something. So when I made the Batman&Robin record, like, I was sitting in the car in the morning smoking runts. Like, I was writing a song I had called Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Like, got a little stumbled up with it. And I just said, Batman&Robin, like that. I'm like, and I had a beat that I was just waiting, you know what I'm saying, to do something with. It was a YouTube beat, regular, you know. But I had paid for it. Like, I put money up on it so that way that I could have certain rights to it so I could make my money. So I went, Batman&Robin. Everything just came, like, natural. Like, it wasn't no, like, thinking. It just flowed. So from there, I'm playing it for, like, I went upstairs, played it for my girl. I'm like, you like this shit? She's like, yo, that shit hard. So I sent it to my brothers. They listening, like, yo, that shit hard. They're like, you sound like Pop Smoke. But that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Which was weird because, once again, I never cared for this music. You know what I'm saying? Like, never. So, long story short, just keep going. I ended up meeting my man Nut. Now, I knew Nut from being in the slam. Like, we was locked up together. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was in the jail together. And I liked him because his energy was different. Like, he was the type, he was like me. We was making the best out the situation. Like, we wasn't in jail moping, crying, none of that sissy bullshit. Wasn't doing that. We was in jail on some, like, this is what we gonna do. Yo, my boy, like, what's up? What's up with, like, yo, get the cakes made, bro. What's going on? Like, you feel what I'm saying? We just laughing, having fun, like, and that made me really fuck with him because I'm like, that's the first time I really met a person that, like, made the best out of the situation. That, like, you know what, fuck it, we here, we just gonna do this. So he approached me on the LOE shit, like, yo, I got this shit, I do LOE, it's my little movement. I started it in the jail. I just wanted to be on some anti, like, gang shit, just, like, on some niggas getting money shit. Like, focus. We figure out what y'all want to do, clothing brands, whatever, and we gonna just push that shit. So, mind you, was not making music at all when I'm done. Was not making music at all. So my purpose was completely different. I was not making music at all at this time. So, to lead up to this, when he heard the Batman and Robin record, he like, yo, we gotta record this right now. I never even recorded it. I'm just singing it to niggas. Like, I'm just verbally singing the song to them. You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, that shit fire. Like, you gonna go off that shit. I'm like, all right. I hear them, but in myself, I already know this. I'm so confident in what I'm doing, I already know this. Like, it's just me meeting the right people. That's it. It's me getting in the right lane. That's it. So now, it's book a session, cancel. Got to charge it to the game. I'm like, all right. My cousin come to me. Yo, boy, I got a studio we could go to. You could record. So I ain't even want to go to the studio. Because technically, I want the quality. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want good quality. I want my shit to sound right. Once it sound right, that engineer put his flash on it, his little ones or twos, that shit gonna be a hit. I already know that. But it was my first time. I never heard myself in the studio. I never recorded. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with him. So I go. I recorded. And I heard myself. That's all I needed. When I heard myself, that was the first time I ever heard myself in a studio, like, and heard my voice. From there, I knew. I'm like, yeah, it's over. Recorded it, listened to it. I'm like, all right. So my man, he like, yo, we gonna go record another stew. That stew ended up getting canceled. So now he like, bro, forget the bullshit, bro. Fuck all that. I'm taking you to the big stew. I don't know where we going. I just know we going to the town. I don't know where we going, who we meeting, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off faith. I'm going with God. Like, it's my man. I trust him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, happened. That's how I was going to go. So, got here, meet Fresh Beats. It's my man brother. Meet Fresh Beats. He could tell you his own self. When I met him, I'm like, you ready to work? That's exactly how I met him. You ready to work? Like, I knew in myself I had something. You feel what I'm saying? I already knew. When they heard me, it was over. You feel me? So, laid the record down, and they went crazy, crazy over it. Crazy, like, oh, yeah, it's over. Well,
So earlier, you mentioned that some people compared your voice to Pop Smoke's voice. How do you feel about that?
yeah, I don't, that's a compliment. I like Pop Smoke, but it's like, it's crazy because the story behind Pop Smoke, let me tell you a crazy story about Pop Smoke. Yeah, my man, we used to, like, look up artists. My son Locks used to look up artists, like, who up and coming, who got the source right now, like, who's in there. So he hits me like, yo, boy, it's this artist out of Brooklyn. His name Pop Smoke. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check him out. So I check him out. I'm looking at certain songs. I'm like, all right, he only had a few songs. So I'm like, I ain't feeling him. He like, boy, I'm telling you, he was gonna be next. So, because he was so ecstatic about working with him, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna look into him. So I heard the Meet the Woo shit. So when I first heard the Meet the Woo shit, I'm like, yeah, that shit alright. And then I heard the Money, Power, Respect shit, that NPR, it was over. It was like, that flexing in NPR was over. Like, so I started putting everybody on upstate to this nigga. Like, yo, boy, this nigga, he different. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, you feel me? Everybody, like, was saying it, like, yo, boy, you sound like Pop Smoke. Boy, all the females, you sound like Pop Smoke. You sound like Pop Smoke. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I never really cared because I always had this voice. You know, like, and the one thing that made Pop Smoke, like, what made me really like him was, like, usually, you know, anybody, when you listen to somebody, another artist, like, you could, like, you try to sound like them. You want to, like, really sound like that artist. Pop Smoke, I ain't have to do that. Like, everything he said, it was just, like, it was like, I'm saying it. Like, it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, switching my voice, nothing. That shit just was natural, like, and I don't know, that's just crazy, like, word. But I like RP Pop Smoke, man, like, he lost a good one. I like Pop Smoke. Word. I fuck with Pop Smoke heavy.
So, tell me about Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, Batman and Robin is me and my buzzing tone. Like, that's Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? Like, he been with me 20-some years, right here. Like, that's Batman and Robin. Like, just, I told you I made that shit, like, playing around, like, just, I was smoking in the morning, smoking runts in the mornings, smoking, writing another song. And that shit just hit me, like, it's like, Batman and Robin. I'm like, and like I told you, I was working on a beat already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had found the beat, I just ain't know what to put on it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, the beat was perfect. It just, like, once I played it, it fit. Like, Batman and Robin. And that shit just hit. Like, from there, it was over. Like, I just put everything together. And it's weird, because, like, when I made Batman and Robin, that shit was only going to be a one-verse song. You feel what I'm saying? I went and seen the Mozzie and the Stoney, two of the bros, like, and they was like, yo, boy, you should put a second verse on that shit. So, I'm like, nah, it's a one-verse song, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, it's one verse. This is where we leaving it at. This is where it's staying at. And I thought about it. I'm like, nah, we gonna do another verse. And the verse I put, I wanted to really, like, incorporate a lot of the Batman characters, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, Knox all up in the party, Harley Quinn getting naughty, Penguin posted with the 40, Mr. Freeze on my wrist. That's why I say that, like, because it's incorporating them, you feel what I'm saying? It's bringing them to life so you understand where I'm coming from, you feel me?
There's a lot of power behind your voice. Like, tell me the story of your voice.
I was born with this voice. That's one. Like, I always had it my whole life. Like, but, like, my mother was the one that really made me understand my voice. Like, I was one of them people, like, people would hear me talk and they'd, like, stop and just listen to whatever I'm saying. But I also seen the bad in my voice. Like, how I could say certain things. Like, I could say things to a person that would hurt them worse than if I shot them or I did something, you know what I'm saying, bad to them. Like, so my mother was the one that really told me, like, you need to figure out how to ask God to remove the guile from your mouth. That's how she would say, remove the guile from your mouth because you be talking a bunch of diarrhea. So, long story short, I just started, like, praying more, just doing more as far as purity, practicing, you know, living more like God, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way you're going to survive. That's the only way you're going to do anything is through God. That's what all this happened over is God, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't have told nobody 6 months ago during the summer I would have been this rapper. It just wasn't no way, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no possible way that was in anybody's mind. Nobody seen this shit. Nobody know this shit. Nobody. Like, it's a surprise to so many people. Like, my phone don't stop ringing. This shit is on Do Not Disturb all day. It's crazy. Like, everybody hitting me like, oh, boy, I ain't even know. And once again, y'all, like, everybody's so familiar with that sound. It was taken so early. So, like, when my music is art, to me it's real art. Like, I really put everything in this shit. I put art in this shit. Like, I grew up with watching animes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I even do anything I do, like how I dress, is art. Like, everything is art. Like, I lost my passion for art and I just incorporated other shit. I put it in the things that I could use it with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how I talk. Like, in certain lingo, I say, like, get out of order, you out of order. You feel me? She a discussion. Certain shit I say, like, you feel me? We say him, I say it like that because it's my art. It's mine. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like to, I'm very high on originality. I like to make things my own. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when you listen to my music, you hear the sound of Pop Smoke, RP once again, but you hear a different sound. At the same time, you get a whole different lingo, a whole different wave. That's why it's like that, you feel me? Because it's me. It's my authentic. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no, I do this for myself. You know what I'm saying? I work hard. I got people around me, they work just as hard as me. And that's the key thing in life. You gotta work hard. Like, you gotta want this shit. And you just gotta work hard. Like, you work hard, everything gonna go. And listen to your mother. You know what I'm saying? Your father too, but listen to your mother, man. Because that's what's gonna make your days longer. That's what's gonna help you be more successful too. You feel what I'm saying? You just gotta be more prayed up and watch who you got around you. Like, purity in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want people around you that's with you, that want to see you win, and they also want to win themselves. Like, 'cause you can have a nigga with you that don't want to win, but you want to win. He like, all right, well, he want to win, and we gonna win because of him. You want somebody that got their own identity, that they want to win on their own. They got their ideas that they could put together with you and y'all could build. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want it. You don't want no nigga with you that's just there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want everybody around you working just as hard as you working. You want everybody around you breached up, everybody eating. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta want it too. It can't just be like just you want it and then you go through all this to get there and now everybody waiting for you. Oh, yo, I need you to do this. Or, yo, I need this. You know what I'm saying? That shit is out of order. That shit is out of order.
I want to take it back to where you say that you from Albany. How do it feel to be an upcoming rapper or artist from Albany, from upstate, where you don't see that many coming from?
It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many artists out there. Like, shout out Wiz Mag, Cushy Sanuku, my cousin Freaka. It's mad of y'all. Like, I know Nicho, I see y'all working. Swallow Dawn, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all working. You feel me? Like, bro, just keep working. Like, that's all I can tell y'all. Keep on working. US Bay, oh, I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all working, bro. Like, Twin, just keep working, bro. Like, that's all you could do. Like, just put everything you got in it, bro. Like, everything you got, bro. Put aside all that other nonsense. Even with the beef shit, like, let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do some whole shit with my own family, my nigga. You feel me? And I was really going to knock him off. Like, real life shit. But at the end of the day, bro, success is where it's at, bro. You hurt niggas more when you succeed. Hurt niggas more when you do better, my nigga. You feel me? That's what's really bossing. That's what it's about. You really want to do something? Get your mother out the hood. Y'all run around here wearing designer and all like your mother still live in the hood, bro. Like, that's not right. Come on. Y'all want to go out buy VVS chains. All of your mother don't even live good. Feel what I'm saying? Like, take care of your mother. Take care of your family. Then go do all that fun shit. But it ain't fun, my nigga, when you winning and everybody that you love not winning, bro. They not winning. They still in the trenches. You hearing about them dying. You hearing about them starving and shit. And it's like at the end of the day, bro, you had the ability to help change that. But you chose to go throw $50,000 in a strip club. Or you chose to go spend $300,000 with Johnny Dang and somebody. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with spending money if you got it. But you got to take care of home base. Take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your team. You got people around you that's helping you grow, helping you with your craft or anything you're doing. Take care of them. Make them know that, you know what I'm saying, you appreciate them. Because a lot of people don't feel appreciated in this world. Niggas don't we make people feel like shit a lot of times, my nigga, like real life shit. So we gotta be more appreciative of the people that's around us too. Like, you feel me? God bring them, he give it, he take it. Just as fast he'll give you something, he'll take it back. He'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So, real life shit.
Tell the people where they can find you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at 730_BuggOut. You know what I'm saying? That's really it right now. Facts. Just follow me on there. Music will be out soon. Video coming soon. It's a movie. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, hard work will pay off, bro. It will. Like, if you just believe. Like, I tell you, I ain't have nothing. Like, real life, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let none of this shit fool you. I ain't have nothing. Feel me? I just had a dream, and that I want to be somebody that could help other people. I never thought it would be music. I just wanted to be in a position where I could help the people around me be better. Feel what I'm saying? So they don't have to do certain shit. They could figure out, we could figure out a plan to help them. You know what I'm saying? Be better, do better for their kids. You know what I'm saying? Their families and shit like that. So with this music, if you always doing music, just stay focused, stay dedicated, just work hard with this shit. You'll be alright. Big facts. You'll be fine. But you just gotta want it. Like, if you don't want it, this shit ain't going, it's not gonna do it by itself. Like, a lot of y'all think that shit just gonna fall out the sky. It don't work. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? God gonna give to those who working, because he working. You gotta understand, as hard as he working, is the devil working 3 times harder to take everything from you. So, it's your job to stay prayed up. It's your job to stay positive. Watch the people in your circle and just focus on your goal. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what we take over, man, 2021. It's a clip.